Kebolak Mondida.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're gonna be trying the second weekly challenge. We actually just did the first one. I'm making a second video. So after fiddling with the M3 a little bit, I realized the Z4 was a better option for this track, for this challenge. I tried the racing hard tires, but it brought us up too much on the performance points. So we're gonna try a slower kind of tire, and that's also not gonna work until we find the right one. Takes us to 497 performance points. Okay, so here we start our race, second weekly challenge. 24 hours of spot, but only 2 laps. So here I lift off a little bit. I try not to go over the lines, using some slipstream. Here comes the long straight, and everything goes fine for almost an entire lap until this happens. I continue the race. I end up winning with a massive dive bomb here, or maybe not, I don't know. And we don't make the same mistake here, but it's already too late. The imaginary penalty is already in place. We get first place on the second weekly challenge, but I really wanted a clean race bonus. I'm already competing with AI. I might as well try to do it clean. So we give it another go. We make another mistake. We go completely off here, and we finish, but we try again. We get the money, we get the credits, but we start again. Here you'll see this Peugeot guy, AI guy, being very aggressive, which I love. I can't wait to play with Sophie and see how aggressive she is. So if I had any doubt, that second mistake after that, so we try again. The Mercedes is gaining on us a lot, so that made me lose concentration. I misjudged pretty much everything, so we make that other mistake there too. We try again, almost in the same place. We make a mistake, so we try one more time. We're gonna be lifting off our gas pedal a little bit, because this car turns pretty good, but it could lose control because the suspension is kind of soft. It feels good in certain parts of the track, like it turns nice. Like on these S's that are coming up now, it turns very nice. After a little bit of practice, of course. It lets you touch the apexes. Like if you lift the gas pedal, it'll start turning nice. So this AI Peugeot always tries to do the same thing on this spot, but at this time I was coming a little bit faster, so didn't give him any time to do that. There I actually stepped on the piano. I did cross the line, I think, but it didn't count negatively because this race was clean at the end. So I guess you could do that. here, it lets you turn nice, it lets you control the car. However, on the first super fast S's, which is a super famous turn I don't know the name of, it might lose control. Like it might oversteer. We're on third place, gaining on that black Mercedes that made me lose control on the second lap of another race. I realized using the first gear was not smart here. Using some of the slipstream now. Trying to take this apex very sharp, very close. Because if you don't, then you have to accelerate super late. Makes you lose a lot of time. Here's another example that I crossed the line, but I was still on the piano, so the piano counts like the line, not the line, which is so weird, because then you don't know what the real limits are sometimes. Like, I understand, like right now my right tires were on top of the piano, but even though they crossed the line, the left tires were on the track inside the white lines. But if on top of that my left tires also cross the line, you know, is the line the yellow stones or the red and yellow stones, or is it the white line as it should be? Like, I understand we're allowed to cross 2 tires but not 4 tires. That part, you know, I don't like gray lines. It's a gray area. So unless, you know how on the liveries, when you're editing a livery, you can press, is it like R3, and then you'll see the spots on the car. You can actually put a sticker on, because it turns light blue and the rest of the car is white. Like, if you had an option or a button to know where the line is, like where you cannot cross the 4 tires, it can be just randomly anywhere they decide, you know. But anyway, second weekly challenge completed. Clean race like the first one. This one took me a couple of tries. Didn't count them, but I think it was like 6 or 7. But yeah, I drove pretty good on this one, and the second place was still right there, as you can see. So not an easy challenge, but super fun. I think Route X was harder, and I won on the first try, but by chance, you know what I mean? Anyway, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Ciao, pescado.